Are we good? We will be in a minute. So we need to just do this. And then let me see. 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 Let me. Cool. Right. So that's done. I have one more thing to do. Do not panic, as this all works out in the end. Oh. It's very surprising to see higher quality settings. Please bear with me during this time, as we are experiencing some technical difficulties, and we'll be back with you very shortly. And I think we are golden. I don't often say this, however, I believe we are in such a wonderful treat today. Wonderful treat. It's not so wonderful, because we're just playing cards. But, not the same sort of thing we're actually used to. We're actually playing a very up and down version of it. So, I think we're good. So that makes us give me 1 second. Cool. Right. So I can close that, I can close that, I can close that. We'll get that back up there. Go here. The Discord ping is out. Let's go. So if this is any indicator as the type of game we're playing. We're gonna up the difficulty a bit. The difficulty, I played the first mission. So there's like all these missions here, which in reality is not really that many. But we're gonna play this one again, just to see if we've got it. And then from there we can resume the story.
I am Dolos, mistress of deception and
All
trickery.
that remains is your
You
sacrifice.
are more powerful than he can
Humanity
imagine.
has outstayed its welcome. The dead shall inherit the earth. Listen to the sound of my voice. Can you hear me?
Who's there? I can't see you.
My name is Dr. Salim. We've met before.
Dr. Salim, where am I?
You have fallen between the world of the living and the dead. The void.
I'm dead? No, I can't be dead. Deimos, I have to stop him.
And you still can. I'll explain as we go. For now, you must trust me. Think back to Coalescence. The start of your journey. The beginning.
The beginning.
The beginning.
It started at Coalescence Singapore in 2070. 10 years after the disaster. After Virus 6115 began its spread. After the dead began to walk the earth.
See, the dead. Just like this.
We'd lost comms with John Taylor's squad, another undead extermination team. Dead killers, we were called. With our cybernetic augmentations, we were impossible to infect. We were trained to terminate the undead.
It's not out of sync, by the way. This is like how it's supposed to be.
Hendrix was on edge. We were in a quarantine zone, one of many walled-off areas separating humanity from the undead, built to keep the virus and the infected behind their wall, away from the rest of us. The undead weren't our only concern. The 54 Immortals, a local combine who remained in the containment zone, were aware of Taylor's activity. This place was the epicenter of the epidemic. The 2060 Coalescence disaster created the cursed world we lived in today. Any activity at this site would set off alarm bells. Either way, our troubles were only just beginning.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no, you don't. Caught me off guard right there. We'll just drop them. Ba-boom! Ba-boom! So fun fact, like a little fun fact about this is you can only carry one weapon at a time. Campaign, which unlike the actual campaign, yeah. I felt it was like a tough. Sure, I'll take it. I don't think it gets it obviously makes it hard when
We should have known that the ASP wasn't brain dead. If we were going to bring it down, we'd need to disable his shield and find a rocket launcher. Hendricks had a bad feeling about this. He wasn't the only one. I knew we shouldn't be there.
What's this thing? We're fine. Just take the shield down one more time. There we go. One veteran, right? Jeez. Sippity zoom. I cause your kaboom. Alright.
Coalescence. Enhance yourself for a better tomorrow. They'd been the forefront of technology, always wanting to improve the individual, the future of you.
What happened? What went wrong?
The Coalescence disaster happened. Virus 6115 spread throughout Singapore and strains popped up all over the world. Governments built these quarantine zones to house the undead, a way for the populace to ignore what was happening. 10 years on, and it had worked. We put it out of mind. Ignorance was bliss.
What was so special about this operation?
It was supposed to be by the books.
Let's see what
5 years after our
here
cybernetic
is.
augmentations, Hendricks and I were a well-oiled machine. Quarantine sweeps, recon, search and rescue. It's just what dead killers do. But we'd never been sent after one of our own before. John Taylor's systems had gone quiet. With our direct neural interface, we're hardwired into Winslow Accord servers. Observation knew if you were dead or alive. For Taylor to be neither,
Like I said, I've played this
that was unusual.
mission, so I know like what happens and things, but I don't know what happened. Well, it is just
We
me
located
playing
an
campaign,
EMF
but with
source and
zombies,
uploaded
but
it to Central.
it's been quite a
It was
while
a
since I played
54
campaign.
immortal audio log, detailing unusual activity coming from the server room at the lowest level of the building. It couldn't have been more than a week old. Probably why Taylor's team had been sent to investigate. Hendricks activated a recon drone to scan for life. We picked up a signal coming from far below. As we stood there in the atrium, I felt like Alice. And we were about to jump down the rabbit hole.
Into the rabbit hole, I guess. Whoop. I know that sound. Oh wow, it's like a sound that they've reused in Cold War.
Our drone picked up activity ahead. We should have known we weren't alone down here.
No, no, no. So like weirdly, unlike zombies, in this mode when they hit you, you suffer severe kind of damage. Punch. which can sometimes throw you off because you're not really. Okay, not really. Yeah, so even the ones on the floor can hit you, and basically it makes it really hard to turn. No more zombies? No? Cool. Ooh, you gotta be careful. Completely forgot about that. You can't
When
try and
man
be
fled the
clever either.
virus, they left behind thousands of active robots. Machinery abandoned with one directive: kill the dead. Years later, they're still killing. But with decrepit programming, somehow humans had been added to their kill list, indistinguishable from our brainless counterparts. The strange behavior was observed in multiple quarantine zones. Another nuisance for us to deal with while on recon. We moved on.
Cool. Thank you, my friend. It's okay, he dies.
We reached the silo's floor, but the signal came from lower still. Below coalescence.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I'm actually really low. Oh!
Silo's floor, but the signal came from lower still. Below coalescence.
At least we know they're coming in now. And they do just kind of spawn out of nowhere. Okay, I'm out of ammo. Alright, combined, right. It's kind of difficult
Silo's
when you've got no
floor.
gun.
But the signal came from lower still.
Where's your box anyway?
Below coalescence.
One would think there'd be a box. Just gonna hope the zombies are moving. Oh, nice. It is a pistol, but I will take anything. not very good at killing the undead. And they can apparently go through walls. Alright, that's not a classic trait of zombies. Maybe you gotta be a bit innovative sometimes. Just headshot him with a submachine gun. It's fine. Where are they? See? Through the wall. Need to remember to pick up that collectible. There we go. I don't want this. Come on. I'm classier than that. There we go. I'm not sure what gun this is. Ooh, fireflies. Hendrix, just shoot. Come on.
Did you have any inkling of what waited for you?
No. In hindsight, we should have put it together. But the fact of the matter, that day was supposed to be like any other.
And drop down further into the rabbit hole. Right, let's go. Magic bombs. Oh, it was the same gun. I didn't even know that was possible. SP Corvus.
What did you find below Coalescence?
A CIA black project. Project Corvus. Unknown to the world, and unknown to most people in the know. As off the record as it got. A redacted footnote in Langley's history book. Part of me wishes we just turned back.
Why?
It would have been easier. For me. For Hendrix. For the world.
Is it such a bad thing? To want to be blissfully ignorant in the face of daunting adversity?
We didn't have a choice.
Those who find fate thrust upon them rarely do.
zombies can't track where you are. So it's quite clear they can. They're chasing me. Seems kind of unfair when they just like spawn right in front of you. It's okay, we got the instruments, it's fine.
The human testing lab. What awaited you there?
We found the truth. The cause of the disaster.
You are certain of this?
We didn't have
Well,
the full
no, but-
picture. Not yet. But this was the source. We knew coalescence was where the virus originated, but residue of 6115 in the air left no doubt. This was where it all began. When the disaster happened, hundreds of thousands died instantly. And they were the lucky ones. Because when the rest of Singapore inhaled 6115, they changed. From the living into the living dead. These test subjects, they were linked together, connected with a direct neural interface. Their minds hardwired into the central server. Hendricks didn't like what he saw. You knew something was wrong. The same tech in our own heads made us what we were. It was down here in this room. We didn't know what happened, but the data didn't lie. Man did what man always does, playing God and fucking everything up. We, the CIA, man, we created these things. We changed the
There you
world.
go.
How do you
We
mean?
are the problem.
Change the world.
The Winslow Accord and the Common Defense Pact. We'd been engaged in a Cold War for nearly a decade. 6115 changed that. When the dead walked among us, we set aside our differences. For all of your conflicts, you and your enemy had two things in common. You're both human,
Oh, I do big
and you both
awoo.
want to stay that way.
Was this the source of the signal?
No, but it looked like Taylor had come through. Our answers were still further down.
I also know sound alert's broken, so we can't awoo in chat. We can awoo in chat, but we can't awoo on the stream. Hello. Hi Trez, how you doing? Are you holding out? Shoot gun. I gotta let my buy up first. Then he let me shoot gun. I'm quiet. All right. I should not be quiet anymore. Hopefully. Maybe the game's just too high. Or maybe I'm too loud. It's one or the other. Oh, well? Oh. No, I'm just playing on like the highest difficulty, and like if you get hit once, you just get completely destroyed. There's no getting up. I'm going to guess that comes later. Considering that we're just retelling the story while we're dead. So, that's probably what happens. Ah! That's what I want to do in the future. Shoot guns and scream. My day has been very good for reasons that I can't quite say yet, but it's been very, very good. I did ask how your day was. I don't know if you managed to catch me, or whether I was just quiet. All in due time, all in due time. I could probably put it in Discord to be fair, but I don't want to actually say it. What? Oh, I shall decide in due time. You go and get that. Stop pulling them out your garden or something. Aha, you're gonna be quiet. Thou shalt not engage in thine abuse. Ah, right. The devil's plan. I should have known. I should have known. We're fine. It's just a matter of I'm being too impatient. Just run through, just run through, just run through. Take my grenades. We made it.
When you found the server room, did you have any idea what you would uncover?
We couldn't have known. We found Sebastian Diaz. One of Taylor's. Another dead killer. Our friend. He'd linked himself to the CIA server, connected directly with the Winslow Accord systems. He was deactivating defenses for the undead quarantine zones all over the world. The massive walls containing the spread, keeping us from the undead.
I'd say you're missing out, but you're really not.
Would let the flesh-eating
This is probably the last good one.
On the living. It would end humanity. We had to stop it. The only way to stop it now was by destroying the server.
So much innovation. Literally 2 campaigns, even though this is partially a rehash of the actual campaign. zombies in a decent multiplayer for once. You're not really missing out on much. Nah, Halo multiplayer is cool, dude. It's awesome. At least Halo Infinite is. Although I say that only having played like 4 hours of it. Although kind of unfair how it throws you straight back into the zombies. Thanks. Thanks, game. I said it was innovative. Say it was innovative, not. Well, that was a poor move. I have a gun. Thank you. Oh, right. It's like... Destroy it. Just destroy it. We get the cool soundtrack as well. Whether that can be heard on stream, I don't know. Oh, that was before I picked up ammo. Ugh. Yeah, there's not a lot. Let me see if I can crank it up a bit. Nope, we're on maximum. Let's see what I can do. We'll do that, but we'll knock the sound effects down. I just jam out to Easter egg songs and Will It War and Black Ops 1. Oh yeah. They're just awesome. We had 115 playing a minute ago. I don't know which one that comes from. 115 was on Kino, right? No. 5? Yeah. It was one of those ones. It was one of the two. I think it was 5. Oh, the songs are awesome. It was only near the end they started to get a bit... Ugh. And if I was a better player, I think we'd reach the end of this level. I would play it more, but I feel like I've moved on in time. But going back in days, like, it's nice to replay some of this old COD stuff again because it's nostalgic. Even if they are terrible. Ah! Death by crawler. You hate to see it. No grenades. Grenades always spell trouble. What is it? Ammo. As long as we go for headshots, we're okay. Come on. That sounds reassuring. Hey, we did it. Taking some splash damage in the process.
You killed him. Your friend.
He left us no choice. Hendricks wasn't happy and let Diaz know that. He'd unleashed the dead upon the world. Hendricks knew what he had to do.
You needed to find out what he knew. What he knew about Taylor.
Interfacing with Diaz and accessing his memories was the only way to find him.
Knowing what you know about DNI, interfacing would surely kill him.
That didn't matter. We had to know. Had I known what it would do to Hendricks. From the interface, Hendricks learned Taylor was trying to get out of Singapore. There wouldn't be much time before we'd be too late.
Tell me about the name. The name Hendricks learned.
The name. Deimos. The demigod of dread and terror. Hendricks, myself, we had no idea what it meant.
Deimos
But
and
Taylor's
Delos.
team was
I
obsessed
have
with
no
it.
idea what either of them are.
But more importantly, we learned our arrival on site wasn't a secret. We had company. Go Julan, leader of the 54 Immortals. The Winslow Accord had no quarrel with them. To their credit, they had no idea we were down there. Had they known... Well, I'm not sure things would have gone any differently. The Immortals had worried for years about another outbreak. This was the final straw, and contamination was a risk they weren't willing to take. They blew the supports and let the ocean flood the building. We needed to haul ass and get the hell out of there.
That just seems like a move that wouldn't work. Like, surely if you flood the building, you're just giving them access to the free waters. And knowing what we know about zombies is they don't breathe. So surely they can just, like, march out of the waters. Especially by COD zombies logic. Anyway. We don't really need to rush, but I don't really want to be playing campaign levels for like the next 6-7 hours. Even though that's probably what it's going to take, actually. And the lock is in. Yippee! Come on, Hendrix. Kill this zombie that's coming to eat your brains. Get in here. I'm in the process of sorting out my redesign, and I did a good majority of it yesterday. What I found is I can utilize V-Ray as much as possible before taking it into Blender. Because if I'm going to utilize Blender, I'm going to start on something a little less intensive. Oh, he's waiting for it. Okay, that makes sense.
We needed to get out of there before the whole building collapsed. Hendrix had an idea. Flood the lab and let the water pressure jettison us out. Our lungs could take it. He just needed time to open the door.
Go, my friend. I shall protect us from the zombies. Swim. 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 Don't swim. I'm nowhere near. I'm nowhere near it. I'm nowhere near it. Ugh. They're all over the place. it's actually really hard. Especially on these higher difficulties, because you can take less hits, so I wonder if just like if we just go up here. Oh yeah, they know we're coming, so they're just throwing them down. That's fine, because we call it the backup plan. The I'm a head out strat. Keep marching in blindly. That strat's pretty cool. I like it. The sooner I'm out of the water, the sooner I can start killing zombies again. I don't know if I'm dying to oxygen loss or whatever. I'll get out of the water eventually. Eventually. Ah! I am tempted to knock the difficulty down. But where's the fun in that? We're fine. Become part of the water. With the old hydrate, I think that is something that I can arrange. I will become part with the water. Now, while it is completely destroying our coalescence building.
And what happened then?
We got through it. We survived. Taylor's team was making their way out of Singapore. But we weren't giving up that easy. We still had a chance to catch up before the quarantine zone collapsed entirely. We couldn't make sense of what they'd done. Their motivations, their actions. There was no way to explain it. At least not yet. To figure that out, we needed them. And we also needed to get the hell out of Singapore.
Do I have robo arms?
That was the day everything changed. That
maybe
was the beginning.
They're kind of stuck at the moment.
All right, Salim. I told you how this began. Now tell me why. How do I stop Deimos if I'm dead?
Your body is dead, but your mind remains alive. I'm connected through your direct neural interface in your subconscious. To save humanity, you must open the portal. With your body gone, the only way to do this is to train your mind.
Train my mind?
Relive the events preceding your last. Only then can you alter them, change them.
Now this is insane.
Does not compute.
Let me show you. Think back to when you first met Taylor.
Please reconnect your controller. It is connected. What are you talking about? I got robot arms.
Think back to 2065. You're on a train in Switzerland.
I'm heading toward downtown Zurich.
On Taylor?
That's him. Commander John Taylor. The first dead killer. The definition of determination. I was a rookie then. Fresh blood. There weren't many of us. There were more rumors about our division than actual recruits. They said we were engineered to be immune to 6115. That we couldn't get infected.
This was your first mission?
Yes. 5 years after the outbreak, most cities had at least one containment zone. But Zurich managed to stay outbreak-free. Now someone wanted to change that. Wait, this feels wrong. This can't be right. This can't be real. How are you doing this?
I am not doing anything. This is your mind. I'm the passenger, you're the pilot. But tell me, do you remember the train exploding?
No! Stop! Make it stop! Dr. Salim, what's happening? What's going on?
You must be calm.
This is pretty cool.
This is your memory, and you dictate the truth. But your mind can play tricks on you. It can deceive you, and it can lie. This never happened, but it nearly did. You and Taylor stopped it.
How can I see something that never happened? What the hell am I seeing? And why does it feel so damn real?
The human mind is fragile. easily swayed by an incorrect recounting of events. This was one outcome your mind feared.
So they're just
Start
reusing.
from the beginning and take me through the mission.
They're just reusing the campaign.
Once
but
we
they've,
organize
completely
everything
thrown a new
correctly,
spin on it, which is like
We'll be able to find the truth.
now it's like, oh, your
Tell
brain
me about
like
the
really
raid.
re-impacts
The raid.
how.
There was a Catardist terrorist collective. They were planning something big. But they knew we were coming.
Stop. Don't rush through. Let us start with who was with you. You were not alone, after all.
Taylor. He told me they'd received a tip about the Catardists.
And in this game,
These
we're a robot.
undead sympathizers had
Partial.
sprung up around the globe
Human
in the
cyber
years
soldier.
following the outbreak. They believed the undead were the next step in human
They fight zombies,
evolution.
apparently.
To become undead was to live. The dead should inherit the earth. Crazy, right?
Was it only Taylor? Was there anyone else?
Sebastian Diaz.
The man we saw at Coalescence, who would disable the undead defenses.
And back then, he was Taylor's second in command. He would take point on the raid. Hostile encounters were expected with the undead, but that didn't seem to bother him. They were so relaxed. The dead threatened Zurich. They were fearless. Didn't take away our own fears. If I was gonna learn my shit, it would be on the job. This mission was my training. For him, it was just another day in the life. Business as usual. And business was booming.
Give me a gun. I need weapon.
For him, it was just another day in the life. Business as usual. And business was booming.
Mystery box? No. 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 Oh, it's only ammo. Cuda. We're dead. Ah, some of them blow up now. Ah.
For him, it was just another day in the life. Business as usual. And business was booming.
Ah, they're all over the place. What's going on?
For him, it was just another day in the life. Business as usual. And business was
as
booming.
usual. And business was booming. As it all should be. Where the rich get richer. Oh, that's right, I'm not, like... that's the wrong mindset. I also don't know why Kuda was on the floor. I have a feeling that shouldn't have been there. Let's just run the speed run.
What are these drops I keep seeing? I saw them in Coalescence too.
It is your mind trying to help you through your memories. Weapons, abilities, powers. Use them or don't, but they may offer you a temporary advantage. Where did Diaz take you next?
We still have to get to the factory
just-
entrance.
I need weapon. Give me weapon, please. We got wall of emotes. Someone get the girl a gun.
We still have to get to the factory entrance.
This will be me in the future. When everyone transitions into catgirls, you know, and we're fighting the zombie apocalypse together. This is me, augmented, beyond repair, just running madly through the area in a crazed and a really I've lost track of words because I'm just ranting off like stupid stuff. Round them up, get them all together. Guns! I got one! I got one! Don't die now. Rest in peace. The zombies are not the traditional zombies.
The entrance was locked. We had
They
to
are,
destroy
but-
a generator to get it open. That was
A
around the
vivid
corner,
imagination.
with more dead
And
standing in
even
our
darker
way.
threat.
I had an arsenal in front of me, but Diaz made it clear.
The devil
He told me to
will
run
rise.
point on the ground. He was curious to see me think on my feet.
In a way, he was acting as your training.
Diaz wanted me to earn the name Dead Killer. And there's really only one way you can do that. I had support that day, but when you're out there in the real world, you're on your own. No backup, no reinforcements. Just you and the undead. I'd show him I was worthy of the name.
The devil will rise, but he wants to see how. I don't think that's how explosions work. I was nowhere near. I should have at least taken damage for this. There we go. Ah, maybe that's what killed me. Alright, these guys can get up here as well. Might have a gun, and it might be greedy of me to ask. Can I have a better gun? Teddy bear. I get them all in like a group. power seems broken. Useless me using it if they're just going to explode before I can use it. Beautiful. So the charred ones are just going to explode on there. Kill, kill! Got the teddy bear. Deep breaths, Sky. Deep breaths. Right. I only do it to myself. You don't pick veteran if you don't think you can do it. But I know I can because I've beaten the whole campaign, the actual campaign, on realistic, so I know too well I can do it. Well, granted, I did that like 3 years ago. 4 years ago. Ooh. Fireflies go. A lot of explodey zombies. Oh, it's the same bit again. Can I not just... Here's a tutorial, can I skip? Yes, please. Ugh. You don't listen. Oh, let's just run. Let's get you up. Ah! Got a feeling not with regular weapons, right? So it is with regular weapons, but not with short range weapons. Ah. So key point number 3. What we've discovered is that the next time something says destroy, don't destroy it while you're stood next to it. Because you will most likely die. I got ammo? Oh no. It gets worse. Give me that gun. Finally, a gun I can use. I'm all out of charges as well. Can you just destroy it, please? Look at that horde. And I died! What a surprise. On the plus side. We can rush out here and I hope there's a mystery box.
The Catardus base of operations was just ahead.
Combusted.
Once we were inside, we'd be able to figure out what they were planning.
I hope zombies are not this strong in the actual apocalypse. A whole magazine to the head. Bad gun. Bad gun. Death from behind as well. I've got the whole horde following me. Let's just run. This is why it's a nightmare. Quite literally. Chomped. Oh, there are thousands of bad checkpoints. Imagine being like just shot at during a checkpoint. There was one time in a campaign where I played the whole campaign level through, and it was literally the last bit. And it checkpointed me just as the mortar was coming towards me, so I could never dodge the mortar. And it was just pure chance whether I survived. F. Oh yeah, we have to redo like the whole mission. But Activision don't care if I have to waste another hour just redoing the mission. Come on, clear the enemies. Clear the enemies. Like a good gamer. Uh-oh. Yep. Thank you. Nice to turn that flinch mechanic off. Also, the hitbox seemed really off. Am I supposed to be interacting with something? Just keep respawning. has dropped a weapon.
Dr. Salim, what's happening? I can't.
Yeah, the robots haven't
Stay
even
with me.
rendered.
Come back to my voice.
I can't. I don't understand.
Tell me what happened.
I don't know. I saw robots and they were ripping me apart. What's happening to me? What was I seeing?
It is a lapse. Your mind is wandering into the unknown. Your subconscious finding fears, dreams, doubts. Stay with me. Stay with my voice. You're still in the factory. You were about to make a discovery.
Yes, there was a console ahead, and Diaz told me to interface to get access to their network. We had to find out what they were planning.
Had you ever extracted information with your DNI before?
No. Nothing can really prepare you for it. The flood of data, endless streams of infinite information, it's instantaneous. And it's an eternity.
What did it show you?
The Cotardas had a contact. An inside man at Coalescence World Headquarters in Zurich. We had his address, ID number, security details. The last of which was most telling. He had extensive security clearance at Coalescence. Specifically, he had access to 6115, the virus.
Then let us do just that. Let us find him. Take me to his apartment.
We were ready to breach, but
I could
it
game
didn't
while I
go as
game if I
planned.
had one of those brain implants.
He was ready.
Exactly.
I had to get after him.
Possibilities.
Our mark was going to release 6115 into the surrounding area.
Remember, walk before you run. You weren't alone. Who else was there? Taylor?
Taylor. Yes, he discovered our mark had just unleashed the virus into Old Town, turning civilians into the living dead. But Taylor didn't lead that
You
day.
could game while you
No,
game?
he had Overwatch. He was our eyes in the sky.
While watching a
Sarah
stream?
Hall, however.
While also
Sarah
listening
Hall,
to music?
the team's intelligence expert.
While also
was with
working
me.
on...
She had point. She
some
found
side
our
project
mark.
you have going
Apparently
on.
his supply of 6115 was 10 times what we initially believed. Enough
Your
to
brain
turn
could
all
do
of
multiple
Zurich
things at
into a
once.
city
You'd be
of the
so
dead.
much more efficient at things.
Hall had been with Taylor as long
And
as
all
Diaz.
it costs
He practically raised
is
her,
your free will.
trained her. He made her.
Too much stimuli. I would die.
With Taylor in the sky, Hall was our feet on the ground. She didn't have as much patience for fresh blood as Diaz. She was direct and focused. And right now, she was about to give me a lesson in
I
target
won't lie.
requirement.
That is exactly a mood. And I love it. I thought it was zombies. I don't know what we're thinking. Correct amount of stimuli.
This guy
couple
didn't
of
mess
colours.
around. He had DNI just like us. He was hijacking any robotics he could, sending them after us.
Okay. I think too much of this game. Blah. Robot. You get the Dr. Zoidberg robot sound. Yeah, game, stop restricting me. The robot knew. The robot knew. How did he know? My submachine gun's not good enough for this. It's not good enough for robotic technology.
What happened when you caught him?
Our mark was bleeding out after that fall through the ceiling. Time wasn't on our side, and we needed information.
So what did you do?
I would do what Hendrix did in Coalescence. I had to interface with him, extract the information from his memories.
You make it sound cold. You would be diving into this man's mind. A dangerous task. A terminal task.
I know, but you have to make it cold. Detach yourself from the person. It was our first time performing this sort of interface, and Hall wanted to get that point across above all else. It's nothing personal because there is no person. They're not humans. They're data banks for pilfering.
Even though it would kill him.
Even though... It's ironic, really.
Ironic.
Hall teaching me how to raid a person's mind. It wouldn't be long before... Well, we know what happens to Hall. What I do to Hall. But we do what we have to do. This was the world we made. If we don't do it, if we can't sacrifice the individual, how do we protect everyone else?
That is a heavy burden to press upon the individual.
If not us, then who? This was what it was about. Being part of an undead extermination team. Being a dead killer. It's about making that sacrifice.
You scan the mind at the sacrifice
Making the
of killing
ultimate
people.
sacrifice.
What did you find? What secrets did your databank have to share?
The Cotardus group had set up shop deep in the subways. Whatever they were planning, the answers were there.
Information that would stop the bomb. Save millions of lives. The greater good.
The greater good.
Yeah. The greater good. Taylor joined us. If we were going to move on the subway, we had to act fast. The attack, whatever it was imminent.
And your mark? What happened to him after your interface?
He was gone. Dead.
Yep. Can't say that was unexpected.
The tunnels. We tracked down the Cotardus operations, and they were putting up a good fight.
Who joined you in the tunnels?
Taylor oversaw the operation, but the lead on this was Peter Moretti, the last of Taylor's team, an explosives expert. He was the guy you wanted when you needed to blow shit up. He was damn good at blowing shit up, which made him perfect for the fight ahead. Fearing discovery, the Cotardus Collective had an armada of undead and patrolling robotics guarding the facility. I won't lie, it's strange seeing Moretti like this. Knowing what happens next. He was crucial to finding Taylor, to finding Deimos.
You mean the refineries in Cairo?
He had a pivotal part to play. He just didn't know it yet. What he knew then was the way to the hideout. He took point.
I love how this entire mission is literally just a rehash of the campaign mission, apart from the first bit where it had zombies. Oh, cool! We got a cutscene to watch again because I died.
The tunnels. We tracked down the Cotardus operations, and they were putting up a good fight.
Who joined you in the tunnels?
Taylor oversaw the operation, But the lead on this was Peter Moretti, the last of Taylor's team, an explosives expert. He was the guy you wanted when you needed to blow shit up. He was damn good at blowing shit up, which made him perfect for the fight ahead. Fearing discovery, the Cathartes Collective had an armada of undead and patrolling robotics guarding the facility. I won't lie, it's strange seeing Moretti like this, knowing what happens next. He was crucial to finding Taylor, to finding Deimos.
You mean the refineries in Cairo?
He had a pivotal part to play. He just didn't know it yet. What he knew then was the way to the hideout. He took point.
And it would be beautiful if somebody could give me a new gun. Nope. Let me heal. Let me heal. Did I hear a zombie? Okay, forget what I said. What's happening? Zombie and robot. Basically, it's the start of the outbreak, which is why we saw people in the last one, because they literally just unleashed the virus, and now people are starting to turn. So it's like the robotic safety system for Zurich. But because it's for Zurich, they're not on our side, so... Now we don't only have to deal with the robots, we have to deal with the people who've turned as well. No, we're not even gonna try. Give me a mystery box. Or some ammo. Ammo works. Ah! You know what? Forget what I said. They shouldn't be rising out of the ground. Guys, you gotta let me through if you want me to progress. Like, you can't just block the entire area. That makes a bit of a weird noise, doesn't it? Here's what we want. Good luck. Trust me, I need that good luck, Lexa. 100%. How are you doing on this wonderful day? What is that? Whatever it is, I'm not getting it now. I don't want submachine guns. I want rifles. I don't know if this is the good rifle or not. Okay, it's better than that gun. As long as it's not a sniper rifle. I don't think you can get any worse than a sniper. Just headshot them. Aim for the head. Duck and dodge. You duck and dodge. Get out of here. And then just slide your way through. Oh, you can't slide when you've been hit. I think this is like comeuppance, and I'm just gonna have like a massive trail behind me. Oh, how do we do that? This is like a big, like, moment in the actual campaign. They won't squander the opportunity for you to have a fight here against the APC robots. Excuse me? Sure. VRM. We'll take that. Main thing is we need rid of those. Because they're the only thing that fire bullets. And as soon as they're dead, you're good. Starting to turn into a zombie myself. Yeah. I shall return. I'm gonna head to the shop. No worries, Trax. Take care of yourself. If I don't see you, if I end up finishing while you're at the shop. What? Oh, I am not doing this with a sniper. Let's just take the death. Take care. We're taking this. What? What? The insanity. And it's a max ammo this time. Cool. Just do that. And most of them are up floor. Look at that. You even spawn the shadows of evil parasites when we're like in unreachable areas that you can't get to. They make sure you can't just like hoard them up. I don't know why you don't earn any XP in this mod. Hey, what you doing? It's keep me out for some reason. Isn't that cute? I have been disconnected from the servers. Wonderful. You must be signed in on Steam. I'm signed in on Steam. You know what? I won't play your games, Call of Duty. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna play the games of unjustified justice just because you want me to keep reloading your game to get, you know, the numbers up. I know your moves. I know them all. Ooh. Alright, that's enough messing about. Let's have a think. What can we do? Well, Steam's definitely online because I'm getting all the achievements and all the pop-ups and stuff. Just because it's ended my run, it's cut me off right at the end of the mission. I'm just gonna hold off, I think, and I'm just gonna stop there. I know it was short, but it's more than what I was going to do. I've had to push myself to really get on. But I'll leave it there for now. I should hopefully be back more and more often. But right now I just need to clear my head. I'm not angry. But I'm a little bit upset. So, what can we do? Or where can we go? Where can I send you off to? I think the option is obvious. Lexar, my friend. We shall raid and host. Get ready, everyone. Take care of yourselves. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.